So Tim, how do you perceive the European data centre market at this time?
We think it's a very healthy market. We see a very good balance between supply and demand at the moment. So we don't really buy into a lot of the theories or talk you hear in the market there being potential supply shortages. We think that there's enough stock coming onto the market and a lot of new operators and a lot of new locations. And in fact, if anything, I think part of the challenge we've got is keeping up with the number of new operators and facilities that we're seeing. And so we're spending a lot of time visiting them and seeing what they're like. But in general, you have to say it's a very healthy, balanced market and not oversupply, not over demand either. So a very good, healthy balance.
Great. What opportunities are you looking for?
Well, we're looking forward to working with a lot of the new operators and facilities coming onto the market. We're also seeing demand coming from various different parts of the industry as well. We're seeing a lot of demand from resellers in the industry. We're doing a lot of work for corporates, particularly in 2011. One thing we've really noticed is that we've had interest from corporate end users who are taking their capacity out of their own in-house facilities and using third-party facilities for the first time. That's been a really sort of new trend for 2011. And what's interesting is they're also looking at new locations as well. They're not just looking at the traditional hub locations that we're seeing. What their ideal is to find a new facility, a good quality facility, but relatively close to their existing personnel. So not if you're a Birmingham-based organisation, for example, you don't want to go into London, you want to find something nearby. And so we're now seeing growth in the regional market as well coming in. So yeah, we see again a very good level of inquiries coming through and plenty of new operators to go and work with as well.
So globally, where is the new growth likely to occur?
Well, you have to say obviously there's the big markets in Europe where we've got the traditional hubs, London, Paris, Amsterdam, Frankfurt, for example. But again, I think around other parts of the world we are seeing growth into more secondary locations also. But also we've done projects this year in Asia. We put some clients into Singapore. We've had projects for Sydney. So Asia's obviously got a lot of long-term growth potential. And it's interesting just seeing how the Hong Kong market, for example, remains quite a tight market, quite a few facilities. Whereas in Singapore right now, because of better real estate laws and growth, we're seeing big growth in the wholesale market in that country. And so that may mean actually longer term, perhaps the amount of stock available in the Singapore market may overtake Hong Kong. On the other hand, Hong Kong, of course, remains a great, gateway into mainland China, so it has that attraction as well. And then other markets like Latin America, Africa, even still in Eastern Europe, seeing a lot of growth in those markets as well. So it's very much a growing trend. And the other sort of new trend that we're seeing as well is growth into locations with cheap power and green power. So we've got people opening facilities in Iceland or even mainland Scandinavia as well, which is sort of perhaps a little bit better connected to Europe. There's a lot of growth in those markets, taking advantage of the year-round free cooling and the good connectivity available.